As real estate agents and realtors, it is imperative that you stay up to date and informed of all things going on in your local market. Here in Scottsdale, Arizona, we do this all the time. As running a big team, it's something that we take very seriously. Today, I've been asked to speak at this event put on by Great American Title. It's called The Great Event. It's got some awesome local agent pros, guys who run big teams, big hitters from around the nation are here today to speak at this event. So it's really an honor to be a part of this. And so whether you're an agent or someone who's curious about getting into real estate, like I said, it's really imperative that you pay attention to what's going on in your market. What are the trends? You need to know economic trends. You need to know the housing trends. You need to be able to adequately convey this to your clients. And so stay tuned with me today as we take a little time. I'm going to be on a panel with some other great agents. We're going to talk about upcoming things that are going on in today's market now and what our outlook is for 2025. So stay tuned for this video. I'll join you inside.
If you're going, and it can be a good method, especially the more you do it, the better you get at it. But find your piece of value that you're there to discuss. People's time is valuable. In 2024, we've everybody's trained themselves almost not to open your door. It's really funny. I always laugh at, remember the show Three's Company from ages ago? The hit song, "Come and knock on my door."
You're aging yourself.
Oh, super aging myself. But, which is okay, I don't mind. But it's just funny how much times have changed, where it's like, who the hell is that? But so be prepared for that kind of response.
But that's a response.
Yes, that is a response.
That's a positive door knocking response.
Yeah, it's true. It's better than no response. And so, you're inviting them to the open house. You're probably not going to close the listing on the doorstep that night. But again, it's about making a connection and having an opportunity to follow up. When someone comes to your Ring doorbell, it records it, and so you may as well give your elevator pitch right there to the doorbell and walk up. When we're working, we work a lot of online leads. One of your main goals is just to get face-to-face and get in front of someone. Well, right there at an open house, you can remove that initial 10, 20 contact attempts you might have to do, and you are right there. And so, and as a newer agent or someone with a lot more time in the business, your time is your equity. And, we always say to our agents, hey, use that, don't just hold one open house a week. If you're going to hold an open house, hold it open all week. Be there, turn that into your office. Take that time to make your if it's slow, reach out to a few people. When someone comes in the door, you need to know the neighborhood. You need to know what's for sale, know what has sold. Know the homes in the surrounding area that are similar to yours, that a buyer that walks through, that maybe this one's not quite right. You're able to talk effectively about what are some of the other homes that are sold in there. And so you as an agent, you have time. Remember, it's a connection business. And so your job is to connect with others. If you don't really know, or that doesn't come super natural to you, you need to work on studying and learning how to be a better connector with people. Learn to ask better questions that will open them up, get them talking a little more. These are all things that you study, and seasoned agents kind of take it for granted. A lot of people, it just, for some people it comes very natural to them. For others, it's something that they've got to read a few books on, study and practice a little more. So I'd suggest hold open houses, but do so with intent and do so working to make that connection first and foremost. Communicate with you. Do you prefer email, phone call, or text? And then they give you that answer, which they're going to answer. In many ways, it commits them to, oh, you know what, I prefer that you just email me. Okay, well, when you send that email, they've now committed that if you email them, that's their quote-unquote preferred method of communication. And in some ways, they're going to feel more likely to respond in that manner. So it's a great piece of advice to early find out how they like to be communicated with, and then kind of target that niche. But I do think as we ease and we get back more into a more stable rate environment and everything, that will be more. And so, you know, that you are going to have to adapt. And even across the board, I've noticed that, you know, people will text who you might not have thought would typically text. They've kind of got used to it, whether they're kids or anything else, and can be more responsive that way. You know, especially when you are, you know, working a lot of relocation or second home buyers, or maybe people who started as an out-of-town lead. You might have a tough time catching them on the phone, but they'll respond to a text. Emails are tough. But so, yeah, I would say texting is one thing. And then working to get, if you are, you know, have someone you are connecting with who is out of state, out of town, and if they are going to be gone for a while, I urge all of my agents to get face-to-face with them as quickly as possible. If you can do a Zoom showing, great. If you can get them to on FaceTime or anything else, do it. The sooner you can do that, there's all kinds of connections that can be made that even a telephone call or text just isn't going to do. So the sooner you can get face-to-face in some capacity, even if it's digital, work towards that, because it'll help you build that connection quicker. Newer in the business, it's been said, and it's true, your database is your data bank. And that is reality. And so whatever system you choose to use, just have a system, use it, be consistent with it, you know, enter good notes in there when you're following up. You just really want to be diligent about that, and then work on obviously growing your database throughout time. So, you know, looking back even on all the successes, but I think myself personally, and I know, you look back at the beginning and say, man, it took multiple years in a sense before we even started getting, and there's always improvement that you can do on, you know, staying in better touch with people, reaching out more often. And the more systematized you can do that, and then schedule it into your schedule and follow up on that, will help you over time. Branding yourself, there are a ton of agents out there, and you need to find ways to stand out and be unique and be you. You know, don't work on being someone that you're not in that sense, but yeah, find your lane and really work towards it. But think about that when you're putting marketing pieces out. Every little piece you put out is a small representation of you, how you do your work, what you know want to present to the world. And so spending that little extra time without getting bogged down. If you're not the best at it, you know, find some help of someone that has a keen eye, but try to identify something that will help you set apart your listings, you know, your branding, make you stand out somewhat from the herd.
Hey guys, what did you think? Was that awesome or what? Definitely leave a comment below of what your favorite takeaway was, something you liked that you heard in this video. As realtors, we've always got to be up to date and informed, and hopefully this video did a little bit of that. Let me know what you're going to implement in your business, what you took away from this event, and stay tuned to this channel for more videos just like this, other great tips and tricks on how to be successful in this industry. We'll see you soon.